Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Let's DevOps. If you are a DevOps aspirant or you're passing out fresh from college, if you're a fresher who wants to start your journey in DevOps, or you're from any other domain and would love to transition or move to DevOps and begin your DevOps journey, we need to talk. This video is going to talk about 5 myths that people who are not part of the DevOps domain have and think this is what DevOps is. And I'm going to talk about these 5 things and then break the myth and give you more understanding of what exactly DevOps is. If this is something interesting, let's get started. The first thing that I hear, and this list is compiled from my journey in YouTube with my Let's DevOps channel, where I've had many comments from different people who think this is what DevOps is, and then they put in their comments. And reading them push me to do this video of let's talk about some of the myths that people have and let's try and agree or break it. The very first thing that people keep asking is, I would love to move to DevOps because DevOps involves no coding. Does DevOps really have no coding at all? Answer is no. Yes, you do not have as much as coding that you have as a developer, as you do as a developer, proper developer, but you do have some bit of coding involved in DevOps. You might have to do a little coding in DevOps. Couple of use cases. Maybe you build some in-house application that is required to set up your DevOps design architecture to ease out developers. So then you might have to do some monitoring application or some infrastructure in-house tooling that could facilitate the developers, and for that you might have to do some bit of coding. But there is a lot of automation that you might have to do. I will say automation is also like your coding because you need to come up with a robust logic. You have to have proper try-catch blocks, error handling, logs, printing error messages, and so on. So, long answer short, little coding, yes, and a lot of automation is there in DevOps. So, completely no coding and that is why I want to move to DevOps is not right. You still have to do a bit of coding and a lot of automation. So, that's it for the first one. So the second one that comes up is DevOps is just a CI/CD tool process. All about DevOps is it's just a CI/CD tool. No, DevOps is not just CI and CD. It's not just about the tool. It's more about the process. Right, when you start your career as a fresher, you are thrown into the tools first. So you jump into the tool, you learn the tool, you see how to set up your pipeline tools, how you do your scans, Artifactory, Docker, Kubernetes. So it's more about the tools in the initial 3, 4 years, 5 years maybe. And once you become a mid-level, senior level engineer, team lead, architect, it's more about the process. Shift left, security first, quality takes utmost importance, quicker time to market. And to achieve all of this, what should be your robust pipeline design? And is it just CI and CD pipeline? No, there's a lot more to it. There is also site reliability engineering. There is monitoring. There is a lot of automation. There is GitOps principles. There is SSDLC and so on. So what I'm trying to say is it's not as simple as just CI/CD tooling. It's a process. It's more about delivering quality code into production and what all you need to do to achieve that in terms of identifying the right tools, putting them in the right pipeline stages, automating as much as possible so that you have the least manual intervention, incorporating best industry standards, best practices so that you are a level higher than your counterparts. So DevOps is fun. It's a lot more than just tools and tool implementation. Third thing, people say I would like to move to DevOps because there's not much soft skills required. You don't have to communicate that much. Again, I would have to disagree. When you start your career, yes, maybe there's a lead, there's a manager who's giving you stuff, and then you listen to that, you have issues, Jira issues, and then you work on them. But as you grow, then you are responsible for DevOps as a product. So how the development team has a product owner, similarly you can look at DevOps as a product and you become a product owner. So you have a bird's eye view of the whole DevOps implementation as a whole product. And in that case, you might have to collaborate a lot with a lot of different stakeholders. When I say stakeholders, it's not the end customers who are using your product, but I'm saying we as a DevOps engineers, architects, our end customer is development team, testing team, networking team, infrastructure team. So to get your ideal CI/CD pipeline ready, you might have to interact with all of these people. Firstly, I need to talk with the development team to understand how their build and deployment process works. Then I can design a containerized solution for it. Then I would have to interact with the testing team in detail to understand how I can incorporate automated testing if it's not already there. Or if it's already there, how can I integrate it as a part of my CI/CD pipeline? Then I would have to sit with the development testing team and understand the whole process. Definitely, my pipeline is going to connect with a lot of tools, GitLab, security tools, registry, and so on. So there needs to be connectivity, ports, firewall, networking that needs to happen across applications. And for that, definitely I would have to talk with the network engineers in helping me communicate with all of these. Then I would definitely have to prepare a POC, demonstrate a POC, get the people to agree to my solution. There could be feedbacks, we take it, we rework, and then we present a new solution, an updated solution. So there is a lot of communication, collaboration involved with DevOps. So if you are someone who's shy, this is an important skill that you must learn, improve. I mean, all of these skills could be learned as time goes. Just break your shyness, open up, and then you should go a long way. What's the next thing we have? The next thing we have is people say they want to move to DevOps because DevOps is easy. What's easy? I still don't understand what they mean by DevOps is easy. Is it because you don't have to work in shifts? Is that what you call as easy? Or you don't have development front and back end and that's what you call as easy? Or you don't have to upskill yourself into multiple tools and technologies? Is that what you call easy? I really don't understand when they say DevOps is easy. DevOps is not easy. It's a combination of tool implementation, design, processes, convincing people to adapt to newer technology, newer working style. So I would in fact say that DevOps is a little not difficult, complex, more challenging than development, because in development you really don't have to convince anyone. Business, I mean, I can't talk for the developers. They have their own challenges. Testers, they have their own challenges. Just to healthy comparison, I say probably development team don't have to convince anyone for their solution. Or once the business architects convince that this is what the solution is going to be, and then it comes to the developer to actually develop the solution, probably he could add his or her own couple of ideas, but the design as such remains the same. But when it comes to DevOps, there are n number of ways you can implement a solution. So you'll have to pick the right choice of tools, right architecture, right design that fits to each organization project. One solution cannot fit for all projects, so you might have to come up with probably 2-3 different solutions that would fit your entire hood of development. You might have to convince, you have to talk, take feedbacks, you have to rework, you have to again present it, you have to show value add. So not to scare you all, DevOps is definitely fun, definitely more interesting, more challenging, and I would call it DevOps is easy. Final one, people say that, okay, I want to become a DevOps engineer, and all that I need to do is learn the CI/CD tools, and that's it. Maybe this is something I can partially agree. Yes, if you want to start your DevOps journey, you have to learn the CI/CD tools. There's a huge ocean of tools available in the market, but you don't have to, it's impossible to learn all of it. Even I, with 12 years of experience, don't know all the CI/CD tools available, but you must at least know one tool in depth in each of the category, like one good version control tool, a couple of good security scanning tools, one good registry tool, one good automated testing tool, unit testing tool, one good GitOps tool, one good packaging tool like a Helm or a Customize, and then Kubernetes obviously, and one cloud will also give you value add. Once you do this, then all of the other 100 tools that is available in the market is kind of similar to this, so you can easily learn the other tools on the go, on the job as well. But it's not just the CI/CD tools. So one prime mistake that people do is they directly jump into the tools and then want to become DevOps engineers. But there should be a good base that you need to set up, because we predominantly work on Linux systems, and so you need to have a good Linux basics, if not advanced expert level, at least basic intermediate, playing around with the commands, being able to navigate with the Linux terminals, a little bit of networking. Even I'm not that great at networking, but at least a couple of basic troubleshooting skills to see if the ports are open, if there's connectivity, and so on. Yeah, so you need a little soft skills, communication skills. You don't have to be excellently great in vocabulary and English. At least you just have to be good enough to express and explain what you have done to your counterpart, colleague, or your manager. These are some of the basics that you would have to get yourself prepared. And then comes the tooling part, and when these both combine together, you will definitely become a very good DevOps engineer, expert, lead, and much more. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk in today's session. I wanted to break or agree with a couple of myths that people had. I hope you also had these questions in mind, and my explanations would have given you an idea of what DevOps is. Please feel free to comment, agree, disagree, or share your personal experiences, and I would be very interested to see what you all have to say for this particular video. Until next time, see you all, take care, have a nice rest of the day, take care, bye-bye.